You know what I absolutely loved the first
Mhm.
moment when it's on the body cam footage when Chris goes outside
The
and
neighbor.
the neighbor.
I was ranting about the neighbor because the neighbor, as soon as the police are in the house, and as
Yeah.
soon as Chris goes outside, the neighbor's like, "Yo, he did it."
No.
He's like, "He's acting weird," and the
Yeah.
police are
Like
like, "Nah, his wife is missing. You should really like
right? They're like
back
people
up."
grieve in different ways, and
Yeah,
the
and
neighbor's
the
like, no,
neighbor's
no,
like,
no, no, no.
And I was like, I was so glad they put that in there because that neighbor is so vindicated. Like,
No.
I love that part because the neighbor was like, "Yo, that's not he did it."
Yeah. The neighbor goes like it's like seconds later. The neighbor comes over because he's got the security footage from his house camera of Chris's truck leaving. So the
Mhm.
neighbor comes over and they watch it, and he's like, "Oh, whatever," and he walks out, and the neighbor immediately is like, he never fidgets like that. He's like rocking back and forth. And by the way, he doesn't load his truck from his garage, which,
Mhm.
first of all, how do you even know that at 5:15 in the morning, you nosy a jerk store? But also, like, good for you.
Because of his
Good for
ring.
you.
He has the ring thing, and you can like
Oh,
the
okay.
same thing with my house because of the way it is. Unfortunately, every time my neighbors walk out their front door, which is 100 times a day, it catches them. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So if my neighbor was doing something weird, I would know only because. Um, but he was also just like he never acts this way. He never
Right.
says anything, and I was like,
Right.
oh my god. And how they were like they were like, no, don't say that, if his wife is missing. And the neighbor was like, I'm sure that after he confessed, the neighbor was like, I told you.
The neighbor is telling this story at every single barbecue.
He solved it, and now he's like famous. Now he's on that
The
video.
neighbor's like, I
He's
know.
just like,
He was the first person to